Welcome back for the final episode of the Eumenes project, showcasing the many exotic creatures which make the distant planet their home. For our conclusion, we will turn our gaze towards the deepest elevations, where vast seas settle in the permanent gloom below the clouds. This dark and cool region, called simply the Abyss, is home to some of the most awe-inspiring residents of the entire planet. A common sight on the beaches of the dark seas are extensive patches of thick weeds splayed out into the water. This growth, called ishkabibblebabble, serves as food and shelter for diverse organisms in the tidal zone. One such creature is a distant relative of the peaceful packers from higher elevations. This amphibious cousin, called Grufnagrafnatwa, has evolved aquatic capabilities and buoyancy. The Grufnagrafnatwa spends its time grazing among the ishkabibblebabble, carrying its young on its back or belly, reminiscent of sea otters on Earth. Notably, the symbiotic echoes have not accompanied the Grufnagrafnatwas into the water, but not only herbivores have adapted to the tidewaters of the Abyss. This species of lurker, called Hippy-Pippy-Hoppa-Papa-Peepus, has made its home among the ishkabibblebabble, disguising its sensitive tentacles among the weeds. Far below the ishkabibblebabble and its Grufnagrafnatwas and Hippy-Pippy-Hoppa-Papa-Peepuses is a very different food chain. Attached to the ocean floor and distantly related to the symbiotic plants on higher elevations is a seaweed organism called Ertjijer. Alongside the Ertjijer is the Hublandubla, a colony organism comparable to coral on Earth. Each Hublandubla is actually a cyst of aquatic blobs, which acquire oxygen, heat, and microorganic prey from the many submarine vents on the ocean floor. Networks of Hublandublas create forests and provide a unique environment for many life forms in the Abyss. Gliding gracefully far above the Ertjijer and Hublandublas, the largest denizen of the deeps is the hoi polloi. This gentle giant fills the niche of the whale on Earth, deterring predators through sheer size. But the hoi polloi often carries an unnoticed passenger. Parasitic relatives of the flying ticks from the surface attach themselves to hosts for nutrition and oxygen from the blood. These parasites, called reformed Seventh-day Adventists, are known to attach themselves to any large creature in the Abyss. But one creature in particular enjoys an immunity from the reformed Seventh-day Adventists. Resembling crabs through the pressures of convergent evolution, this species, called the Dang, thrives among the Hublandubla networks. The Dang's chief advantage is its tough shell, which allows it to defend itself while also mimicking the inert form of sea rocks to avoid predators. Thriving atop the Hublandublas themselves is a unique creature related to the docile Murph from the Twilight Plains. This species, called the one-goat, two-goat, itskidliotendot baratskidit.warat-chu, has adopted to an amphibious lifestyle. At night, the one-goat, two-goat, itskidliotendot baratskidit.warat-chu draws heat, food, and oxygen from the Hublandubla's vent, defending itself with its whip-like appendages. But when day comes, the one-goat, two-goat, itskidliotendot baratskidit.warat-chu lifts off and floats to the surface, where symbiotic algae can convert feeble sunlight into usable energy. This odd diurnal pattern ensures that, while the one-goat, two-goat, itskidliotendot baratskidit.warat-chu enjoys diverse food sources, it often leaves the floating creature easy prey to the hunters of the Abyss. This great beast, called bold ginger ale, is the largest creature on Eumenes, swelling huge through the lightning effects of buoyancy. This distant cousin of the quaz has adapted its forelimbs into strong paddles, as well as a streamlined body and rear flippers. Few creatures on Eumenes can survive an encounter with bold ginger ale, which rightly deserves its title, King of the Deep. Rising up through the many elevations of Eumenes, we can now look back on the depths and heights we've experienced, seeing the uniqueness of life amid this one panoramic experiment set deep within the firmament of stars. And on Eumenes, or wherever our restless minds take us, let us pause, and then look ever onward, for amidst the endless variation in this universe, the common thread of order assures us that, from human to beast, from blether to quaz, from blob to Ertjijer, from reformed Seventh-day Adventist to bold ginger ale, all differences are just a matter of degree.